airborne, its display weight is 45,000 pounds, and with over 50,000 pounds of thrust available to this aircraft, this is going to be a really... This design was conceived by the Sukhoi Design Bureau in the 1970s as the Soviet Union looked to counter potential Western opponents like the F-15 Eagle of the United States Air Force. As opposed to a max rate turn. The aircraft turning well inside a radius of about 1,500 feet. Came the first chance to have a close look at one of these aircraft, at least the crew of the Royal Norwegian Air Force P3 Orion maritime patrol aircraft, when a flanker got rather too close over the Barents Sea and actually collided with the Orion. At what this aircraft could do. Yeah, we had teams of people there trying to assess some of the capabilities of the aircraft, and it's easy to do with nothing more complicated than a stop seconds, which comes out with an average sustained rate of 22.5 degrees per second. The flanker had fly-by-wire controls, which was the first time a production Soviet fighter. The flanker has proved to be exceptionally long-lived, and Sukhoi continues to offer different versions to this day, some of them equipped with thrust vectoring nozzles to give the aircraft even greater agility. Many of these manoeuvres, it kind of gives the visual impression that it's going very, very slowly, but please be under no doubt this is a huge aircraft, and it is flying at typical fast jet speeds of between 350 and 450 knots. When you bear in mind it has a max takeoff weight of 72,000 pounds and with a wingspan of 15 metres, when compared against something like, say, the F-16 at 42,000 pounds or 10 metres wingspan, this is 50% bigger than those other fast jets we've seen earlier today. And the Lyulka, or now Saturn, AL-31F turbofan engines are certainly providing thunderous performance. And this is a manoeuvre that we first saw in the West from a big fighter with the MiG-29, not as big as this, But nonetheless, a very potent aeroplane at the Farnborough show 30 years ago, the tail slide. Very impressive for a number of reasons. Firstly, aerodynamically, bear in mind the strength of the aircraft is built in laterally, but for the aircraft to be going forward. So in a tail slide, the stresses and strains on the aircraft are amplified. Also, the flight control inputs are in the opposite sense to make the aircraft do what it would do whilst going forward. But also, the engines, they require hundreds of litres of air per second, and with the air not going in the right direction, it's amazing that the engines don't go into a So we've seen it once, and now we're going to see it again. Does make you wonder, the first time this manoeuvre was ever done, was it deliberate? '67 Su-27s were taken on by the Ukrainian Air Force when the country became independent from the Soviet Union, and they carried on serving in the same roles as they had back in Soviet times. Apart from the flankers like this one, and how close it appears to be. Apart from the aircraft from the unit at Mirhorod, like this one, is a smaller Su-27 squadron stationed at Okserna in the north of Ukraine. The standard armament much the same as it was in the Soviet era. Medium-range R-27 and short-range R-73 air-to-air missiles, a maximum of 10 in all, plus the aircraft has an internal 30mm cannon, and they say they practice close air support with these aircraft, so presumably because of the lack of air-to-ground stores, they would use the cannon for that. Now, we can tell this is an upgraded flanker because of the so-called pixelated colour scheme that's applied in blue, and that is put on the aeroplanes after they undergo a general overhaul. The same is true of other Ukrainian Air Force aircraft. The big dorsal air brake extended. Su-27P1M model, which means it's an upgraded version of the Su-27P, which was the variant originally delivered to the Soviet Air Defense Force, the PVO. There are upgraded two-seaters as well, and the Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko flew in one of those in 2015. The previous August, the first aircraft to emerge after the upgrade done locally by the Zaporozhye State Air Repair Plant was accepted into service. airplanes is, apart from giving them a new satellite navigation and instrument landing systems, is to upgrade the aircraft's transponders to allow them to participate in international operations under various internationally recognised regulations. And that's very important because obviously the Ukrainian Air Force has been turning increasingly to the West in recent years. Joint exercises have started taking place, so they very much need that capability. Big air brake extended once again as the aircraft comes into land. The Ukrainian Air Force Sukhoi Su-27P1M. Large brake tubes come out of the back. Wonderful.
Just one correction I've just received from the operations control centre regarding exit on foot from the display. Apparently those are able, leaving on foot, to not only depart via the red exit but also via the blue exit as well. It is the yellow exit.
As Ben's already said, it's flight attendant Matthew Smythe, and as one of the team and the co-pilot this year, it's my great pleasure to bring you the commentary for the 2018 Chinook display in celebration of the RAF centenary year.